I feel so free in here. I just feel like I can talk openly. Maybe this is a new beginning for the Southern Snackers.
We're cooking, snacking, eating and laughing. The Southern Snackers.
That's dumb. Hey y'all, it's Bucky and welcome back to our channel. How are y'all doing? Today I am so excited because for one, I am starving, and two, I have been craving sushi since this quarantine thing, this whole pandemic started, and I have not had it. So I haven't had sushi in over 2 months, probably longer honestly, and today I went out and I just went out and got it. I just had to. So today we are going to be comparing sushi from a bistro compared to the same exact sushi from a grocery store. So right here we have some sushi from Harris Teeter. We have a crunchy shrimp tempura roll. And then we also have a crunchy dragon roll. And we have a Asian bistro here called Akahana in Charlotte. And pretty much they're known for like their sushi, and at least all the people that I know, they get a lot of their sushi from there because it's buy one, get one. But it's still expensive. Like rolls are like $16. So it's like buy one, get one turns into them being like normal priced at like $8. But anyways, so I have a shrimp tempura roll from there. So I'll be comparing those two. And then I also got a dragon roll from there, which is basically a shrimp tempura with eel on top. So I'm super excited. And it's actually funny. I don't know if y'all see any difference in the room, but we've never filmed in here. We actually have a spare bedroom now, and we're making it into a filming room / music room. So you can't see it, but I have my piano right here, my guitar over here. We have a desk over there, a TV over there. And it's so nice because it's just my space. Like, you know, I don't have to worry about getting in anybody else's way. If I just want to record a video, worrying about disturbing other people, like I don't have to deal with that anymore. And you also might notice that the sound might sound a little different, does it? Because you can see it right here. I decided to break out. I've had this microphone for a long time, but it is one of my Blue Yeti mics, and I was like, I usually just use the volume from the camera, but I was like, let's just try it. Let's be extra today. Let's be extra and let's plug it up and see if it works. So hopefully y'all are hearing that recording. I don't know exactly how that's going to go in the editing phase of this video, but hopefully it does sound good and better than our normal audio. Let me know down in the comments. But finally, let's get to the food because I'm starving. I don't know. I just got the dragon roll at Harris Teeter because it was called the same thing as this, but I have no clue actually what's in this dragon roll from Harris Teeter. Because, everybody can just call it something the same. Like every sushi place has a dragon roll. So it looks like this is crab, avocado, and cream cheese. So it's completely different than this dragon roll. So we won't be comparing that. So it looks like we'll be just comparing the shrimp tempura rolls. But I will say, for this to be like a bistro, just look at like the decoration. Like the toppings and like the presentation. I mean, Harris Teeter is bringing it with the presentation on top of this. I mean, this is fine. Like, this is okay. But, like, look, like, you got your, like, Rice Krispies on top. I don't know. It's just nicely done. But anyways, let's go ahead and try this. Whoa! That's actually really good. I would normally not get that. And y'all know I have to have some eel sauce. God, it's so good. All right, I'm going to eat a little bit and then we'll compare the shrimp tempura rolls. So anyways, how have y'all been doing? Like I said, we do have an extra room now because Tall Anna, which y'all seen her in some of our live videos. I needed this in my life. I really did. All this, guess how much all this was? Guess right now. All this, these were $10 each, so that's $20. And then these are 2 rolls right here, and they were $16. So they were basically $8 a piece. And then these were $12. So basically $6 a piece. So honestly, Akahana is cheaper than Harris Teeter. But, like I said, you know, I kind of just did like the basic sushi. I didn't get too crazy. They had some that, you know, if you had like a lot of the raw fish, it gets really expensive, especially at Akahana. And I'm just not going to do like pure raw fish at a grocery store. I'm sure it would be safe and it's fine if you do. Just personally, I just don't want to risk it. But yeah, like I was saying, so Tall Anna that y'all probably seen, she bought a house. So with that, she moved out. And as soon as she moved out, which we knew she was moving out for a while. Like, I mean, you know, she's been searching for a house. We've been helping her search for a house. And I just knew that I wanted to make this into, you know, like an office / filming / music room. So we were sad to see her go, but I was excited that this space was going to be available. And this wall behind us that's blue, it was white. So as soon as she moved out, we painted it. And this was the room that the other Anna, y'all know there's so many Annas, that she lived in. But then as soon as the tall Anna moved out, she moved into her room because it's a little bigger. So Brandon painted that room gray, which was really fun. And then that Anna moved into that room. Okay. I want to get to trying the shrimp tempuras and comparing them before I get full. So it looks like the shrimp tempura at Akahana is a lot bigger. Ooh, yes. Okay, so look at that. That is a lot bigger than the ones at Harris Teeter. There's like 2 shrimp to where Harris Teeter just has 1 in each. And I always dip them in eel sauce. It's so good. Okay. Let's try this one. So also the difference is this one has tempura shrimp and like lettuce and cucumber. And then this shrimp tempura basically is just shrimp tempura and avocado. But I personally do love avocado with my shrimp tempura. They're honestly just so different. Whew, that was hot. I guess some wasabi or something got onto that one. Oh my gosh. I think this one would be a lot better, the Akahana one, if it had avocado in it. Because I like the crunch of the lettuce. But the Harris Teeter has avocado. That's really good. I also, another reason I didn't mention, but I got the Blue Yeti mic out because last night I got on a podcast kick. There's also something on top of this dragon roll. Is that salmon? Okay, y'all, there might be salmon. I don't know. There's something pinkish on top. I have no clue what that is. But anyways, I kind of got on like a podcast kick, and I was like, it would be so much fun to do a podcast. And either they're on video like this, and it's just us kind of just talking and hanging out. But I think it would be so fun. And I haven't even talked to Brandon about this because he's been busy with work today, which is why he is not, in this video. But I think it would be fun for me and him to both be in a podcast and to start it up. So I stayed up until like 5 a.m. last night researching podcasts and like the platforms in which, how to get them on, the platforms and the websites to go about that. But I was thinking it would be fun to just, because I personally like listening to the podcast in the car. And, especially like videos like our mukbangs and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of times people watch for like visuals, but then I also think that people watch us a lot for just to hear the conversation. And I was like, well, like what if we did, in addition to this channel, like a podcast channel, and maybe call it like SouthernSnackers. Just remember, or like SouthernSnackers, just keep chatting or something, to kind of go with like the just keep snacking little motto that we have. I thought that would be kind of cute. Or what other names do y'all think would be really good? And also, would y'all even be interested in that? Sorry. Like, do you have any name suggestions? I mean, I was already thinking about like logos and stuff. Like, I went deep. So would that be anything that y'all are even interested in? And I think it would be focused on kind of getting to know us more, and kind of just talk about like hot topics, pop culture. That would kind of be the niche. Just like things that we're very interested in. Because a lot of people have been wanting us to talk about, our opinions on certain Netflix shows, our opinions on, different like shows and like pop culture events and like things like that. And that's something, we talk about it a little bit on this channel, but that's something that's such a niche. Like, I don't want to spend a whole video talking about How to Get Away with Murder, or like another show, I can't even think, Ozark or something, when half the people that are subscribed to us on YouTube, they don't care about it, but like a podcast, it'll be more specific conversations, whether it's about like, maybe our love life, or like, past experiences that we've had, or, what Britney Spears is doing right now, or just like random stuff that we find interesting. I don't know. Y'all can let me know. But I feel like everybody will just say like, yeah. But like only say yeah if it's actually something you'll listen to. You know what I mean? Like, that's another thing, another little rant. And this isn't like any shade or anything, but I don't like when people will just subscribe to a channel, but then you don't watch it. And I have been that person. Like, I have felt bad, and I like go and subscribe to a channel because they're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm, you're trying to help, and but at the end of the day, like, if you're subscribed to a channel and you don't really watch them or like interact with them, and like they're just on your YouTube feed, but you never click on it, there's really no point and no benefit for that channel for you to be subscribed to them. We all say, subscribe, but only subscribe to channels that you like and that you want to interact with. Because it really does a disservice if you're subscribing and it's just to do it, and you don't watch them, you don't interact with them, you don't care about what is going on their channel. And that's like no shade because like obviously I don't watch every video of every person I'm subscribed to. But usually out of, let's say, a month, I would say give it a month. But if you never watch that channel within a month, you know, obviously people get busy, they go away from YouTube for a while. But if you've been on YouTube like pretty consistently for a month and you've never felt the need to click on that channel's video, I think you should probably unsubscribe. And that's what I did last night. And I unsubscribed to some people. And it wasn't out of any disrespect or like, you know, there wasn't any issue with it. It was just, I felt like it was a disservice to not really be interactive with them on their channel. And I don't know. That's kind of, this doesn't mean like you're watching this like unsubscribe, like this is the first video you've watched of us, like you shouldn't subscribe. Like it's not that. I'm just saying like if the people that you see on your subscription list, if you notice that you never really go to that video, you never really go to their channel, you know, maybe unsubscribe. Is that weird? I don't really hear other people talk about that, but I just noticed in the camera and the monitor that y'all, I put him up here because I was going to talk about him, but this is Lovey. Lovey, fix your ears. Okay. This is Lovey, and I've personally had Lovey. I guess he's kind of been hanging out in my closet or like in like this little area in my room, but now he has his own room. But I got Lovey. Oh my gosh, Mom, if you're watching this, tell me when I got Lovey. I mean, I was young. I was so young. And I've had Lovey ever since I was a little kid, and he stayed with me. And I don't know, it's like, does anybody else have like a stuffed animal or something? I mean, I'm a grown man. I'm a 30-year-old man, and I'm literally showing my stuffed animal from childhood. But it does, I mean, he's literally like been with me for so long. And it's so weird because like if I see him like, you know, face down or something, I'm like, oh God, like I feel bad. Like I give him like almost like a persona and like a real being type situation. Not all the time. Like I'm not here being like, oh Lovey, what's going on? Tell me all your secrets. Like, and we're not having like pure on conversations. But sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. He's been trapped in the closet for a month. He needs out. He needs to breathe. But anyways, so now he has his own room and he kind of just hangs out in here. And I have a few other stuffed animals that I have that I can't get rid of. But they just for some reason have like a sentimental value. But he's one of them, and I love him. But yeah, so he's hanging out with us today. Yeah, it's like, there we go. And like, is anybody else like always like, you know, people that have like dolls and stuff and like doll collections? I'm like, that is so creepy. Like they're probably like walking around when we're not there, just like Toy Story. But I think about that sometimes. I'm like, I wonder if they like talk to the other stuffed animals. I'm gonna cut this out. This was so dumb. I'm kind of just kidding, but I'm kind of not. But anyways, the sushi is bomb. Both sushi is really good. I mean, I like the Harris Teeter just because of all the eel sauce and like the spicy mayo that's on it. Because that just adds a little bit, you know. I always get a side of eel sauce just because you never really know if places put a lot of eel sauce on the actual sushi. This is super good though. Whew. I'm getting so full. So I got 2 of the dragon rolls from Akahana. Did I ever say the price of this? I don't know. It was like $50. Which is more than I've been spending on mukbangs. This is like what I did at the very first whenever we were starting our channel, I would spend like $50 to $100 on food. You know, a lot of times it was all three of us. And then I just kind of stopped. I was like, you know, there is no point. But in today's video, I did want to compare, you know, a real Asian bistro that has a sushi bar to, you know, your grocery store sushi. Because it is expensive. That's why sometimes there's... Lord knows that they'll open back up after all this. But there is a buffet place. Like, I guess it's like Chinese, Japanese buffet. It's really, I guess you would just call it an Asian buffet because they really have everything. But they have the best sushi bar that I've ever seen at a buffet. It's like legit stuff like this. It's not just like your California roll, your shrimp tempura roll. They have like a full-fledged bar of like legit sushi. And it is so good. So like, I really wouldn't be too sad if buffets went away. Like, because I really haven't had a craving to go to Golden Corral. I used to. I used to love it. But I actually would be sad if this place closed down because they've been the only place, like buffet, that has like hardcore good sushi. So it's like $14. But if you think about it, you go there, even if you just eat sushi, $14 is a lot cheaper than having to get like multiple rolls. You know, and it's all you can eat. But anyways, so hopefully they open back up. I didn't even eat any of this California roll. To be honest, I told myself the reason I got a California roll at Akahana was because I was going to get a California roll from Harris Teeter. And when I went there, out of all things, they always have California rolls. They did not have a California roll. I was so mad. But it was all right. Okay. I think I'm going to have to call it quits. I really do. It was super good. And honestly, I don't know. It's hard for me to pick which one's better. Because there's things that I like different about each one. I do think the perfect roll would have been how Akahana did their shrimp tempura roll with more actual shrimp in the roll. But keep the lettuce, keep the cucumber, add avocado, and then add this eel sauce and spicy mayo topping. That would have been the perfect shrimp tempura roll, and I would have been all about it. I mean, that would have been delicious. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to get off here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun, and it was fun to film in my new little room. I mean, I haven't done anything in here yet, and so this has been a lot of fun, and I feel so free in here. I just feel like I could talk openly and just, I don't know, maybe this is a new beginning for the Southern Snackers, and hopefully I sound professional with this little mic right here. Y'all remember my ASMR? This is what I use for my ASMR. I use this microphone right here. And we know how much I love that video. But anyways, y'all, I am rambling. I will let y'all be. I know y'all are probably tired of listening to me right now. So I will let you go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are watching this and you are not subscribed, subscribe. Because you've watched this long, so that means you must have kind of liked something. Or either you're a hate watcher, which is fine too, and you should still subscribe. But anyways, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. And if you are new, always comment down below, say you're new. I love welcoming new people to our channel, and just hearing from y'all and talking to y'all down in the comments. And just remember, y'all, when life gets tough, just keep snacking. Bye, y'all.